Okay, lesson 10. My thoughts do not mean anything. My thoughts do not mean anything. It sounds similar to a previous lesson, but there's a slight distinction. The distinction is that rather than these thoughts do not mean anything, you are now declaring that your thoughts, my thoughts, do not mean anything. This is when truly you start to unravel the subjective nature of thoughts, things, beliefs. Thoughts themselves are neutral. They do not have any energy in and of themselves until we infuse them with meaning and judgments based off of our beliefs. If you have a meditative practice, then you're aware of the process of watching and observing your thoughts and choosing not to grasp or hold on to those thoughts. You may label the thoughts, recognize what they are, but you choose not to infuse them with a strong meaning. You just let them go. You let them pass. There is a line in one of the Gnostic Gospels called the Gospel of Thomas. And the line is, or the verse is Jesus saying, be passers-by. Be passers-by. It's one of the shortest verses, definitely in that gospel. Just passing by, just like your thoughts. They're just passing by. They are neutral. The second you start to give them energy through your own decision to identify what they mean, judge them as good or bad, tie them to other thoughts, tie them to past associations, that's when they no longer seem neutral. They seem real. But what's happening is that the thoughts that you're having are not your real thoughts. We've talked about the dismantling of our perceptions of reality as we know it. Same thing with our thoughts. Our thoughts are a layer of perception that is covering a deeper layer of reality as it truly is. So thoughts will inform belief and judgment. So if you start with the premise that your thoughts do not have any meaning, then you start to question the idea of what does and what doesn't. You want to introduce that the unraveling of this belief that your thoughts have meaning in and of themselves, that this idea will help release you from all that you now believe. You would close your eyes in this exercise. Obviously, since we're dealing with thoughts, you would close your eyes, and the lesson 10 states that you can try this for at least 4 or 5 times throughout the day, but for no more than a minute at a time. And if you feel any discomfort around it, then reduce it to half a minute. But you would just state, my thoughts about, as you recognize the thoughts coming into your awareness, my thoughts about do not mean anything. This is not easy. I don't want to skirt how important it is, though. So if you don't have a meditative practice, if meditation is new to you, this is a wonderful opportunity to start to cultivate the witness, the observer, the one that is aware without judgment, without choosing to believe in a certain meaning associated with your thoughts. So it's just a minute, maybe 4 or 5 times a day. Identify the thoughts and remember to say, this idea will help release me from all that I now believe. This idea will help release me from all that I now believe. That's lesson 10. See you tomorrow.